Roundtable Sports Podcast, and we are still drafting. It is draft effing season right now. So we are going hard at these fantasy drafts, and two of my roundtable members are in the draft with me. I am the 10th pick. My friend BP, Brandon Parham, is the 9th pick. He's got me sandwiched. He's going to be just taking everybody that I want as soon as they get to me. There's nobody that's going to fall. And then my buddy Tyler is the first pick. So he's on the other end. And hopefully this will be educational for everybody as far as your upcoming drafts. This is a little different because it's best ball. So it's going to be the optimal lineup, and there's going to be no trades or drops or signings or starters or any of the above. It's going to be a little different, but I'm excited to get these drafts done. So let's go ahead and get our things queued up here. I assume Tyler will take Jonathan Taylor, number 1, Christian McCaffrey, Eckler, Cooper. I'm taking Henry, then Justin Jefferson, Dalvin, Jamar, Najee. I may get to pick none of those players as the 10th pick. That's okay. I am certainly okay with the Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs start. Now, I think about Travis Kelce a little bit. I think about Devontae Adams. I think about a lot of things right here. But the Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs start allows you to do a lot of things. So if that's how it falls, that's how it falls. And my buddy BP is probably going to dictate that, because unless he does something kind of crazy at 9 or somebody gets out of pocket here up front, and with two of my own compatriots in this draft, it's likely to be that way. This is a $10 best ball. That's Josh Allen, number 2. Josh Allen, number 2. Josh Allen, number 2. Woo! That means that one of the top 9 is going to make it to your boy, and we love it. Now, mock drafts, you're always worried about something crazy happen and it not simulating life, but Josh Allen went number 1 earlier. Like some people have a block on the quarterback position, and for this format, I mean, we are going to probably have 2 to 3 quarterbacks in a best ball format. So, okay, it's not entirely crazy, but yeah, that's a big deal. That means that we're going to get Najee or Jamar Chase, depending on what Brandon does right here. Let's see what he does. I think he goes Jamar. He's a punk. And I'm going to take whoever he doesn't take out of Jamar and Najee. That's a given. And I'm going to leave him with the wide receiver on the other side if he doesn't take. Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase. That's a tough ask. Okay, we're going Jamar for sure. I don't know what I want to do right here. You know what? We are going to take DeAndre. We're going to take DeAndre. It's a little bit less value, but and I guess stacking Jamar Chase with Mixon makes some sense, I guess. But I'm going to let my boy BP get in on the Mixon game here. He went Stephon Diggs. That's fair. It's totally fair. I just, you can't lose the draft right there at that 10, but you can also really get yourself in a weird position. There goes Saquon Barkley. Saquon keeps inching himself up. He went 8th in my last draft. That is weird. I don't like him anywhere close to that range. Not even a little bit close to that range. I would have much rather taken Joe Mixon there. The only reason I didn't take Joe Mixon is I just didn't want to mix my Bengals right there. And I will get Joe Burrow in this draft, hopefully. That is a big time plan. As far as whenever I get Jamar Chase at the end of this, I want to stack that with Joe Burrow. I want to have that combination, because when it hits, For best ball, you're winning a week. And for those that don't know how best ball is different than this regular, it's everybody versus everybody every week. There's no heads up. And then it takes the top score. And like for a $10 best ball, you would win $2 if you win the week. Oh, man, y'all haven't been getting to see who everybody's been drafted. I've been putting myself in there. Okay, here we go. Now we're back. So far, just to give the results here, Jonathan Taylor, Josh Allen. That's not usually how it goes. Usually move Josh Allen down to the third round. Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook. That pushes Jamar Chase into the 10th spot. Luckily for me, I took DeAndre Swift right here. That's a little bit of a reach, but it is what it is. Stephon Diggs, Barkley, Joe Mixon, Nick Chubb, Alvin Kamara, Devontae Adams. That's a little longer than Devontae and CeeDee Lamb usually last. Same thing with Travis Kelce. So Travis Kelce, Mike Evans, and Jonathan Taylor for Tyler, the member of the round table there. That's a pretty good get as far as that situation goes. So good for him. The freaking cheater somehow got Yahoo to give him that position. Still a long way until I draft at 10 here. I would have loved to see Javonte. Tyreek is my goal. Debo, Mark Andrews. That's kind of the end of the second round talents for me. So there's kind of this overlap with Javonte, Leonard, Mike Evans, and these three. Hopefully you're in a position to go there, but I was definitely not. I'm going to be at the end here, and I'm probably going to take, it's probably going to be like an A.J. Brown, DJ Moore type situation, but that's fine. It is what it is. You just kind of have to roll with wherever it is you're drafting here, so just go with it. There goes Michael Pittman. That might push somebody down to us a little bit. Kind of okay with whatever happens here. I'm going to get essentially either James Conner to even up the running backs, or I'm going to have 3 super elite wide receivers. I'd prefer for T. Higgins to go ahead and go. That way I don't have all the Bengals wide receivers, but it is what it is. I'll have to really reach a little bit on Joe Burrow if it breaks down that way, but freaking bring it. He's going to take Debo. Debo fell a long, long way further than I ever would have expected him to. I expect BP to take him right here, and then I'll have to go from there. There goes Debo. That was a big value. Oh, God, I'm on this weird. Okay. We're going to take James Conner there and sure up the running back position because I'm literally okay with whatever. Oh, yeah, I have to pick back-to-back here. Man, double Bengals wide receiver right here or DJ Moore. What do I do here? I'm going to undouble up. I don't want to stack it that hard. I'm going to go DJ Moore right here. Man, I can't believe Debo fell that far to only fall 1 pick short. That definitely stings. I'm going to take he took Ezekiel Elliott right there. I'm super glad I got James Conner and went that route, even though I didn't get a chance to take Debo. That's fine. So, okay, now we need to get ready for what we've got coming next. The good thing is about what we've done so far, I'm not stoked about where we got everybody, but we've got it all well balanced. So it's not like we missed out on anything, and we have all the position fills. Maybe I'm going a little speculative by going DJ Moore over Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, T. Higgins, etc. And I missed an opportunity to have both Jamar and T. Higgins right there. But I don't know. It's not a guarantee that I'm going to have a shot at Joe Burrow, especially where I'm going to pick, because I'm not 1,000% I want to take him in the next 2 rounds. I'd much rather fill out the positions with what's available to us here. It's super unfortunate that 2 of my boys are in this draft because they end up really cannibalizing a lot of the players that I like. I love Terry McLaurin Allen Robinson and Jalen Waddle right in this round. I got to think, oh man, 2 of them go right there. We'll see what Tyler does right here with his draft. There goes Mahomes. I wonder if what Tyler's got going on his team so far. Oh, he's got the Mahomes, Travis Kelce stack. That's pretty sweet. Best ball, it's a lot more important to stack positions or stack, teams and players because you're trying to have big weeks. So, if Jamar Chase has a big week, Joe Burrow had to throw him some touchdowns, right? So I need to get that stack. And the question is it worth it to, go ahead and pick Joe Burrow in this upcoming next pick? My buddy BP is who I'm worried about here, I guess. I don't have to worry about anybody when you pick back-to-back. Breece Hall, thank God, get him out of the way. They said that he might not even be a starter. So Cam Akers, Terry McLaurin, Lamar, Darren Waller, Brandon Cooks. That's kind of where I'm at. One of those guys is going to fall to me right here, and I'm going to be happy. Love for it to be Terry, but yeah, I'd about to say he's the next best guy by like 1,000%. There goes Lamar, which means I'm going to dip further before I even start to think about quarterback. I'm thinking more about the wide receiver tier right here and starting to feel that out. I mean, maybe I'm thinking about David Montgomery a little bit right here, but it's more about Waller. It's more about the rest of it. I mean, I guess I'll look at Cam Akers here if I get a chance. I'm not super in on Bateman right there. There goes Waller. That would have been nice. But I really think I'm thinking about Hollywood. Well, I don't know. Let's take a look at this. What is everybody else looking at? Eli. I guess the question is, am I going to take David Montgomery if he makes it right there? He hasn't been great as far as earning. I have a little bit of Cam Akers. Is there a report? Let's see. We're going to go Cam Akers and we're going to go Brandon Cooks right there. We're going to even everything up. Puts us in a good position to do basically anything we want. Kittle, I mean, maybe I missed out on something from a tight end aspect there, but I don't know. I don't know that Trey Lance is going to throw the ball on an elite level either. So I'm not really super worried about missing out on that. There goes Joe Burrow. That's one of our stacks. Honestly, the other wide receivers I've taken don't really lend themselves to stacks either, so we're going to need to work on that with Joe Burrow kind of out of the mix. I'm super not worried about not getting him right there, though. I don't know. There's just so many other good quarterbacks, and I'm really only going 2 quarterbacks too, so I don't know. Just not good value with what was left there on the bone at running back and wide receiver. Honestly, with David Montgomery still in the mix, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jerry Jeudy, I mean, even Jalen Hurts, Juju on the board still. I mean, I probably should have thought more about Juju right there. So there's a lot of meat on that bone. I'm not taking Josh Jacobs right now. Not taking DK Metcalf. I mean, I'm kind of putting them on the board, I guess, but it's still a lot of other things for me that I'm thinking about before I'm thinking about those guys. There goes Judy, Jalen Hurts. Oh, yes, let's get Dallas Goedert off the board by all means. There goes Amon-Ra, DK Metcalf. My buddy Tyler has a problem there. I'm not super big on DK Metcalf. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's take a look at what Tyler has going so far. Oh, it's a pretty well filled out lineup right there, I have to admit. Although Amon-Ra St. Brown and DK Metcalf is 2 and 3, isn't exactly what I'm trying to accomplish. That's still pretty studly. So I'm not hating. I ain't hating. Let's take a look at what's up here. I definitely would take Hollywood and Juju right here. Push came to shove. may not get that chance. That's just probably not on the board. Something about, I'm not super hype on Cam Akers necessarily, but something about having that running back position right here, all kinds of filled out, does make me feel good. And I'm super okay with Jamar Chase, Brandon Cooks. All that makes sense to me. I know it doesn't look, it's probably like the least sexy team I've ever drafted, it feels like, but at the same time, it's got something there. Let's take a look. There goes Kyler. Probably do need to take a quarterback here. Buddy BP is probably going to take one right in front of me, but I think I'm going to get a shot at one of these wide receivers that I really like right here. Brandon Ayuk. Some of these guys aren't even on my radar. There goes Juju, which means that Hollywood's going to have to make it past BP. BP, I will take a quarterback. I'm going to take one of them. You better take who you want, motherfucker. Dang. Oh, he's going to take one of them. Don't really have any good stacks for any of these guys. Oh, he took Hollywood. Damn it. It's all right. Let's see here. Don't really have any good stacks for anybody. I'm going to take Ramondre. Then, what are we going to do here? Going to take Tommy. So, not exactly what we were looking for stack-wise. And I kind of wish that I would have taken a wide receiver there, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm missing out with anything on Mooney, and I definitely got the quarterback I wanted. Let's see if BP's been able to stack Russell with anybody. I hate having my friends in the same draft. They cannibalize, because I would have loved to have had Hollywood right there. He took Debo right in front of me. It's making his team look good for sure. Taking the players I like right in front of me. I feel good about the running backs I have right now, though. That is a stiff core of running backs to this point. So I'm just going to hope that something I like makes it back to me and just kind of go from there. That is one good thing about drafting as many times as I've drafted to this point, because I just have the ability to go with the flow. Let's see. So I don't have a tight end. That much is true. Dawson Knox, Ertz, Hawkinson, Freiermuth, they kind of represent a tier to me right there. So we'll hope to get one of those guys up in the mix. Godwin definitely would have been in the mix. Maybe that's who I should have looked at instead of Stevenson, but a little early. We can still look at Russell Gage. We still need to kind of hit wide receiver here pretty shortly. Hunter Renfrow, Christian Kirk, Devontae Smith, Alan Lazard. That's all going to be on the board here. I'm also kind of thinking about taking the second quarterback here too. Wide receiver quarterback would probably be on the board. Dak, Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, all on the board. Hawkinson's going to be on the board. We need running backs to go off right now. That's the big thing for us. So, yeah, oh, man. I guess I took Ramondre a lot sooner than where he got drafted right there. So that's interesting. I guess that says what I think about all that. God, Christian Kirk going off right here. We're a little late on where I like to be at wide receiver, but you know what? With Julio, Russell Gage in the mix too, that also opens things up a little bit for this position. So we're still in good shape. Devontae Smith, somebody I would have liked to have taken. The other problem is BP coming up too. He knows who I like. I need a Lazard to make it. I would love to do like a Lazard, Aaron Rodgers things here coming up. Ooh, I didn't realize Penny was still on the board. That's good. God, Gibson's still on the board this late. That's, people are really doing their homework in this draft. Of course, two of them are guys that I respect in this game, so it's probably part of it. Come on. Oh, Damian Pierce right before my boy BP. That's good. Come on. Oh, Alan Lazard. That hurts. Let's make sure that Tom Brady and Dak don't have the same bye week. Let's get that done. Yeah, we're going Dak and Hawkinson this late. We're okay with that too. Boom. So no more quarterback from here on out. That's not great. And certainly we're going to pay in the wide receiver section. Luckily, we went there a little bit earlier too with Jamar Chase, DJ Moore, Brandon Cooks. That's still a solid top three. I'm not stoked about having two lines necessarily, but still, I beat BP to the quarterback punch twice in a row. I do like him getting Alan Lazard and A-Rod right there. Boom. We getting Dak at the end of that is pretty good too. It's not great. I mean, I don't have any stacks for Dak right now, but I can get Jalen Tolbert later. I'm going to have to draft. And Michael Gallup also avoided the pup list, so maybe that's something I can do late as well. I don't think there's going to be a lot of Cam Akers from Matthew Stafford like receptions. So I don't feel like I missed anything there either. Because a lot of good tight ends still on the board too. Russell Gage still out there. We need to hit wide receiver. So I need to get that queued up with some guys that I like there. And I definitely like some of the guys that are left. But there's a lot of picks between me, and it definitely falls off a freaking cliff in a second. And I only have 3, and I'm going to have to draft 4 more. So I really, really, really need 2 of these guys to make it right here. And I've got a bunch of my own boys in between me and picking right here. So we need these running, but I need to chant running back, running back. We need y'all to take running backs. Take George Pickens, Romeo Dubs. Yeah. God, Tony Pollard made it this long. Oof, what is running? Oh, my God. I may have to take a running back, too, just to finish this up. James Robinson, Carter, Brian Robinson. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff left. All right, Darrell Henderson. Yes, get them off the board. Keep that coming. Keep that energy. Oh, no, not Robert Woods. No. I kind of need these tight ends to go off the board a little bit. Let's see. There goes Brian Robinson, James Robinson. We're pretty secure at running back at this point. So whatever happens there happens. I mean, certainly those guys were on the board, but that doesn't hurt anything. The fact that we could grab Miles Sanders as a 5th running back is interesting. Yes, thank you. Get Dawson. I don't need to be tempted at tight end, and I love Freiermuth. So, yeah, don't tempt me. MFers, please get him off the board. I love Drake London. He has a limited situation as far as his quarterback goes, but still. All right, what do we got player-wise here? Man. I'm going to have to take Russell Gage right here if he makes it. Man, I'm having DeAndre, damn it. That was one of them. Melvin Gordon, also one of them. Got to have one of these wide receivers. I'm not stoked about having it be Russell Gage being my 4th wide receiver, but we're going to do that for the stack with Tom Brady. We're going to grab Michael Gage, so that's 5 out of 7. We still have to fill out the other 2 spots here. Take Russell Gage right here, BP. We might not be friends anymore. You hear that? Might not be friends. You take Russell Gage. It's on. Like Donkey Kong. Good. We can be friends again. Oh, I don't know what to do. I needed two wide receivers right there. I reached on Claypool, but I'm okay with it. I love Chase Claypool, and I kind of had to have it. Honestly, I could have taken Michael Carter, James Cook, Kenneth Walker, Olave, Tony. Those are all really solid picks right there, and I still need to fill out a bunch of things here, but I've got quarterbacks set. They took the tight ends in front of me. I mean, I don't know. None of those guys are going to make it back to me. Freiermuth won't make it back to me, but I had to do that right there, man. I had to have that fifth wide receiver, and Claypool wasn't making it back either. He's really good, and having him in that big slot role, I'm on top of that. I like that. And wide receiver is like nearly completely cleared out. So if it costs me some value here in the other positions, it costs me some value here in the other positions. I'm taking Michael Carter next. I assume. Oh no, he's still. Wait, is he on the board? It just okay. All right, it just was weird when I was weird. All right, Michael Carter. Freiermuth is still in the situation. Where are my Cowboys at? They're still a little bit down here, so I can probably wait on Jalen Tolbert. Julio's still on the board too, especially with having Tom Brady as one of our quarterbacks. Feels pretty strong to have Dak and Tom. I definitely don't feel any need to. Damn it! There goes Freiermuth. There goes Julio. Definitely two people I was thinking about. I hope that Michael Carter makes it. They were really all about Breece Hall. Everybody has been in the drafts, and people have been taking him like the 4th, 5th, and 6th rounds. And that makes me feel weird because he just doesn't have that same opportunity. Even if they are good, like I'm not super hype on the Jets just overall. Like, I don't know. That feels weird. So, okay, we got quarterback Tua. Let's get Justin Fields off the field. Let's get Trevor out of here. Ooh, Hunter Henry as my – oh, there goes Michael Carter. That's a great value for whoever just did that. I think I'm going to have to take Hunter Henry. And what's the Oka? Wait a minute. Huh. Well, I'm going to take one of those two tight ends probably. Hunter Henry like 1,000 times first, and then we'll deal with whatever happens from there. I wanted Michael Carter. That it felt like that was a huge value that I'm missing out on now. I've got there's still some running backs on the board that I like. Not a ton, but there's some. Honestly, the way that I attacked running back up front, I'm not afraid to get everything else that I want and then go from there either. Definitely taking Hunter Henry. What else am I doing here? Honestly, I might take both and just fucking go from there. Let's see. Kobe Myers, gross. Never, ever are you going to catch me drafting him. Oh, see, that's what happens when you have your boys in here. They know who you like to pick, and they pick them right before you. Okay. You know what? Shit. Taking Rashad. Mix that with my Brady. And taking him just out of spite. Take that, BP. Stack that with Aaron Rodgers. Bia. What's up? What's up? You thought you were going to stack him with Aaron Rodgers? Is that what you thought? You thought you could take my tight end number 2 without, having something to answer for? Whatever. Yeah, Mecole Hardman. That's a BS pick, and you know it. It's a BS pick, and you know it. Wait, oh, okay. I'm about to say there's 3 picks left. I thought there was like 2, not very many left. And yeah, I probably should have done some other things there. For sure, I should have done some other things there. But having wide receiver pretty much cleared off except for Gallup or Tolbert later does feel good. Let's see how quarterback plays itself out. Oh, wait, I already have 2 quarterbacks. What am I talking about? I freaking wrecked that. Boom. Rashad White. Running back did dry up like right in front of me, though, too. I'm not super stoked about that part of it. But there is like nobody that I super want in this running back tier either. So Rashad White did kind of demonstrate the last part of that tier. And you know what? I love him with Brady too. I feel like there's going to be a lot of reception opportunities for them there. I'm going to take Tolbert next, I believe. We've got Rondale up there. That kind of gives us that last wide receiver that we need. We still need to hit tight end. So the fact that we kind of missed out on tight end when it happened was not great, but it is what it is. There's still a lot of decent tight ends on the board here. And we also have Cameron Brate as kind of like a low end, like last pick too, because we are at 10 gonna have the last pick. So hopefully we can spend it on our 3rd tight end. That is Cameron Brate, or I guess Kyle Rudolph. I don't know. Should we look up Kyle Rudolph and see if he's done anything? Let's see if he has a little. Nope, no blurb on here. We have to go a little deeper, which, you know what? I'm a little wasted, so I don't feel like dicking with that. 2 tight ends for right now doesn't make me feel great. And maybe I went Romeo Dubs just out of spite in that instance. But I kind of also needed a wide receiver too. We've come up a little short as far as the wide receiver position goes. So whatever. Jalen Tolbert's next. Where's Gallup? Let's get Gallup queued up too. Come on. Don't hold out on me yet. Oh, dang. We've gotten way off kilter here. Whoa. All right. Oh no. Oh my God. We're melting down. We're melting down. This is just losing your composure on the live stream. My God. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so let's see here. We got Ramondre, Jameis Winston. I was thinking about Ramondre, but I'm not that worried about it. I'd much rather get Jalen Tolbert and get the stack right here. Hopefully Ham has gotten his fill here. 1, 2, 3. See, he's got to take one more wide receiver. Hopefully he doesn't make it Jalen Tolbert here and takes it easy on your boy. That will make just 6 wide receivers for us. That's not great. And he correctly assumed that I was going to take a tight end right here as well. So kudos for that. But it's fine. Yeah. We're going to take Irv. And we're going to stack our Dak with some Jalen Tolbert. Oh, yeah. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. You're good. That's our 7 wide receivers. It's not the best stack of wide receivers I've ever had, and I'm not that excited about it. But the fact that I was able to get some late stacks with Dak and Tom Brady, and they don't have the same bye week, that's strong. That's strong for sure. And then Hawkinson and Irv Smith don't have the same bye week either. We're also going to hope that Cameron Brate makes it to us back here on the back end of tight ends. Because, yeah, we definitely need one more. And, yeah, Michael Gallup, maybe he was a better pick than Jalen Tolbert, but I got the Dak Prescott stack, all right? Get off my back. Having Dak and Tom Brady makes me feel really secure at quarterback, and then being able to add Rashad White who I think is destined to be the third down back for Tom Brady. Feels like I got enough stack from the 10. 10 is a tough spot. I mean, even getting Jamar Chase, this is a weird draft. A lot of things going on. I still feel like I was able to put everything together. And you know what? If Cameron Brate doesn't make it, I'll take Baker Mayfield. Whatever. What's up? I think Baker's going to be just fine. 15 points. That's what he's projected for by Yahoo Fantasy. That is crazy. He's going to outperform that. DJ Moore is going to outperform that. Tyler, why do y'all keep taking Taysom Hill? I'm gonna have to text Tyler after this. Let's take a look at Tyler's team here after he finishes up. I'm gonna trash him live here on the web because you know what? Any team that has Taysom Hill as their third situation is delusional at best. It's a delusional pick. What are you doing here? Huh? Just because you got Travis Kelce, you think you can do whatever you want? Is that your only other tight end besides Travis Kelce? My God. Yeah. Tyler, you're my boy, but I have some freaking questions. It's a pretty sick team overall, though. Being able to stack Patrick Mahomes with Travis Kelce is pretty sick. Not a lot of other stacks, but it feels like he attacked every other position at the right time, so I like that a lot. This is my buddy BP's pick. Oh, you didn't get to stack a bunch of people with Russell Wilson. Oh, isn't that interesting? And then Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard stack. Fine. Whatever. Took a bunch of people I was going to take right before me. So gross. I'm glad somebody took Tanyan so you couldn't stack that. You know what? I've been trying to stack Matthew Stafford with Van Jefferson, but I just don't have the balls yet because I'm not sure he's going to play. BP got a good stack, though. Debo lasting as long as he did. Deontay as a third wide receiver. He took Sammy Watkins. That's fine, I guess. Whatever. Going Cameron Brate to finish off the Brady stack. I don't know if that's going to help anything because he has Kyle Rudolph to deal with. Let's take a look at my team. How did Tay do? BP, you did fine. I mean, for a little bit, I guess. Brady, Jamar Chase, DJ Moore, Brandon Cooks, a little bit more Lions than I like to go with DeAndre and Hawkinson. But I feel like I filled out a solid team there, especially when you throw on Rashad White and Cameron Brate as the end of my teams that stacks that with Brady. Definitely feels like that's good to go. Claypool. I mean, I came up a little short in the wide receiver, but I came up long in the running back too, so I'm okay with that. Fun having my boys in the draft too. We're going to get them on the stream long term so we can all be talking about this and I can call them a cocksucker when they deserve it. But it is what it is. Thanks for the power of Isaiah Thomas flowing through me with my jersey today. And thanks for sticking with me. If you've drafted this point, have a great rest of your day.